No, I can't believe it. Why didn't you call me before things got out of hand? My grandbabies are where? In foster care. Oh my God. Why didn't anyone call me? Of course I would have taken them in. I don't have much, but they...
I know that some of you cannot stay very long this evening. We have just a very short song that we'd like everybody to join in before we go on with our speakers. It's called Wake Up, Everybody. You should all have a copy of the song or share with a neighbor.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more back to thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to war and poverty. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na 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 na. The world won't get no better. You gotta change yourself, just you and me. Wake up all the doctors, make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and catch all the hell.
For kinship care and an economic safety net, we have taken this at a state level. We have other members around the state, Cleveland, Dayton, Athens, Columbus, who are working with us on this campaign. And, you know, unfortunately, the state budget crisis, we weren't able to make much inroads on this. We fought very hard just to save the current kinship permanency incentive program. Denise is here and knows full well about that, but they put that back in the state budget. So we didn't make any progress forward, but then we didn't lose too much from what we had on kinship care. Kinship care is when grandparents, mostly grandparents, the majority are grandparents around the state, are raising their grandchildren. It could be other relatives also. There's a fact sheet in your packet that tells just what the statistics are, you know, the numbers of children being raised in kinship care, the numbers that are grandparents. The majority are older women who are 55 years old who are raising their grandchildren. The majority are living, you know, poverty level. And what our campaign is doing is just trying to make state legislators aware and local policymakers, everyone, aware of the needs of kinship caregivers. Because they, at a time when they wanted to retire, you know, when they're empty nesters, and they thought, you know, now I won't have to raise any more kids, I'm free. You know, how many have stepped in to help out their families when there has been a crisis in their households and have taken in the children? And we feel that they are saving the state of Ohio a lot of money. There's actually a statistic at the bottom of your fact sheet that tells that if all those children, you know, would be, if kinship caregivers would decide to give up their grandchildren and put them in to help lift families out of poverty in Ohio, is if kinship caregivers could receive more income support. So if you have any questions, you know, we would be happy to talk later. Maybe not tonight, but if anyone has questions about our campaign, you know, we would really like to encourage people to be involved and to, you know, get connected with us. So I'm going to shut up there, and then an actual kinship caregiver grandmother come out and tell her story.
Mary Cosby. Hello. I am a grandmother, a 67-year-old grandmother. I've been raising 2 grandsons for 11 years. For whatever the reason, the mother and the father got into problems and were not able to keep them, so I did take them, opposed to them going into foster care.
Memory spoke briefly and Lynn spoke briefly about issues of poverty and trying to lift people out of poverty. Well, I think a lot of folks agree with me on this, that one of the things that can lift people out of poverty and lift children out of poverty is having a good education. There's a school down here known as Rothenberg Preparatory Academy. Our committee, I'm a part of, which is known as OTRAPS, Over the Line for Education in Public Schools. I don't know if y'all have a brochure. I had some on the desk out there. I don't know if I have one for everybody in here. We got a lot better turnout than we thought. Thank you all for coming out. We appreciate all you folks coming out. And it says on here, together we will rise. And we feel like if we get a good quality public school down here with good quality teachers, especially good quality education, together we will rise. It's not a done deal though. It's still a lot of work to be done. We got a meeting coming up on October 26th with the Historic Conservation Committee. We're gonna try to resolve some outstanding issues, and we've still got another committee meeting with the school board itself after that. So it's still not a done deal, but we're feeling optimistic about it. Just real quick about what OTRAPS has done over the last couple of years.
Caregivers, jobs, we have to add the jobs picture in there too, and health care for all, and quality public education. Those are some of the keys to help lift children right here in this county out of poverty.